We are, we are, we are, we are. Okay, cameras, lights, and action. So we are Wednesdays. Hey, Daps.
Matti.
I have got Daps with me today. Really, really excited. So we are now in our okay, this is it. This is your on the spot question.
Okay.
How many We Are Wednesdays have we had, Daps, so far?
No idea.
Hey!
No idea. I'm delighted to be on your show, though.
Cameras, lights, and action.
Somebody help. Somebody help.
My clapperboard is
I love the set.
It's beautiful, right?
Yeah,
It's
nice.
really cozy.
Yeah, definitely.
Ginger Music Studio.
Correct. Yeah.
It's really cozy. Yeah.
Never heard of this place before.
Really?
No.
Oh, no. This place is nice. It's a nice little venue. It's a nice little venue.
You guys rehearse here sometimes?
We rehearse here sometimes and do some dances in the next room.
Okay.
It's a cozy spot. It's a cozy spot. So yeah, we like it. We like it here.
Yeah.
So anyway, today I was sitting down and I was thinking, we need to figure out of the team who we will call out to join in the We Are Wednesdays, and today's Wednesday topic is We Are Confident.
Yep.
So as obviously we've said before, the We Are series will cover kind of talking about members of Voices of Virtue as a group itself as well, and who we are, just so that all the people that support us have a tangible feel of the people that make up Voices of Virtue.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to have you here today on We Are Confident. Really, really, really excited because I said to Dee when we were coming in, I said, you need to meet Daps. He comes in and you have like a big banner going confidence right across his forehead. So We Are Confident. What came up to your mind when I said, hey, bro, I need you to come and speak to us about We Are Confident? What popped up in your mind, and in terms of like conversations and kind of introducing the confidence side of you to our viewers? What happened?
Well, I'm pleased to be here, Matti, and thank you very much for that introduction. It was amazing. When I think about confidence, the first thing that springs to my mind is the African proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. Which basically means that in order for you to be confident, you have to fight the internal. In our journey through consciousness life, a lot of us are going to be scared to take the first step. And
I'm sorry, Daps. That hit the spot.
Okay.
We have a broken cat,
Yeah,
but like you said, in the journey, you got to make that first step.
Okay.
All right, keep going. I'm sorry.
Right. So.
By the way, Daps, before I even roll on, you're probably like, what in the world is going on here?
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Because you have your own podcast.
Yes.
And so you are not actually a stranger to interviews and hosting people. So you know what? You are on my turf now. And so that's how we do stuff.
People know that's broken. They don't know.
Listen, it's broken and it still works.
But that's what matters is the fact that it works.
I love it. My first clapperboard and it's broken in 30 minutes. I need one made with like a proper solid clapperboard that won't break.
Yeah. We're
Christmas present gift.
Your personality makes this show. We're talking about the fact that this could become the Matti show. But
No.
definitely
Stop.
pleased to be here. No, back to confidence.
Yes,
I
confidence.
suppose, you just have to take the first step. Recently, I took, I made the big shift. I went from being employed to becoming self-employed. And that was a big step for me. Confidence had a major part to play.
Yeah.
And I wake up every day, sometimes I'm afraid, but that's okay because you need to be afraid of what's coming.
I'd be like, fear all over because this is the pandemic.
Yeah.
And even though things are opening back up and things are going back to whatever normal looks like, That's a really bold step.
A lot of people are trying to find jobs. I left my job to go on my own. But there's many reasons why I've given it considerable thought. And part of the reason why we're having this conversation today is because, I understand that we only get one shot in life.
Yep.
We have to try and make it count.
Oh my goodness, wait a minute. Pearl, please don't do this to me. Oh my goodness.
This is going to be hilarious when people watch.
Let me tell you something.
That clapper
it's clapping me.
That clapper is
You got it. Okay, take 3, let's go. Oh my goodness, you are bringing out some pearls tonight. You're bringing out some pearls.
Thank you.
So did you take time to actually think about this, or you just talking from the heart? Do I need my board?
Well, mostly I talk from the heart because that's the way I feel. The conversation that we're having is great, but the reality is the situation that I'm in is going to be a challenging road ahead, and it feels scary. And we've talked about this as well. We've talked about how you want to do the same thing. I've told you about how
But obviously, before I take my jump. We gotta have some loads of, what do you call those things when you not the bouncy ones, not the trampolines, because you don't want to take a jump in and not keep jumping up and down, because that's a bit scary, isn't it?
Right.
You want to have, what's the things that catch you? When people are jumping,
the bungee jumps when you do those ones.
Like no, when you fall down and you get caught.
Safety nets.
Like a safety net. You want to have a safety net.
I'm glad we have an audience because I didn't know. Shout out to the audience.
We want to have a safety net.
Audience of 2. You want to have a safety net. Actually, that is perfect.
Yeah, you want to have a safety net and make sure that you're not just kind of falling off, but you're fearless.
I think that if you're going to make a decision like this, it's easy to have a plan B. You want to try because naturally you're going to be thinking to mitigate against risk.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that there's something about us, it's like when you throw a baby into water, they've never swum before, they will be able to swim. Okay, we human beings are built with a defense mechanism. Okay, so we will always be.
This is a newborn baby, right? Because my babies, you throw them in the water, they ain't no swimming, right? Okay, so I'm going to tell you, we went to America, right, before the pandemic. I was like, okay, well, my kids have been going for swimming lessons. Everything is good, and this actually is a good analogy for confidence. Everything is good. They've been going for lessons. They're in different stages. We got them in this massive pool, okay? And the whole thing wasn't even that deep. They could literally stand and they're still not fully covered, right? So they saw the little swing. My nephew cannot swim. So I don't know where he got the confidence to go onto the slide and jump in that water knowing that he cannot swim, number one. But he did it. My 3 could swim. They all jumped in and they were drowning.
Oh.
I was like, what happened? They were like, oh, we weren't very, very sure. We couldn't feel the bottom of the floor and we panicked. And because we couldn't stand, I'm like, what are you going into the pool to stand for? You're going into the pool to swim.
I will take my analogy back, but you said the keyword panic. We do tend to panic when we try and do something that we haven't done before, or because a lot of the things that we do, whether you're going self-employed or you're going to a new job, someone else has done it before. There's always going to be a blueprint.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyways, in conclusion, I think when you think about confidence, it's not an easy road ahead. But everybody has it built inside of them.
But I think it's everybody might have it built inside of them. But I think it's sometimes takes a different mindset to bring it out, because it's when I ask the kids, "Hey, you guys can swim? What's going on?" And the lifeguard was like, "You want to get your kids out the pool, ma'am?" I was like, "Well, they can swim." She's like, "They weren't swimming. Everybody was just drowning." But when they went to the shallow end where the water was just there, they were like, "Look at me." I'm like, go and do it that way. And it took time. It took their mindsets to click in and channel in to say, actually, we can swim. We will swim. We are going to swim.
Well, there you go.
And when they got to that, they did swim. So it's. I hear what you're saying.
It took mindset, right? It had to take something.
Yeah, it had to take something to make it happen. So, Voices of Virtue. Yes. You are our confident member in Voices of Virtue, and we haven't quite put you out there because you joined us during the pandemic. What has your journey been with us so far?
So far, good. We've played 2 or 3 gigs together.
Yeah.
And they've been fun. I've met you. I think you reached out to me first, and you were very warm. And I couldn't wait to jump on board after speaking to you. And of course, I met Chi. I met Sam.
Yes.
Who's now become like a brother. And I met a bunch of other people in the choir,
team,
and they've all been amazing, very warm. I feel very well received here, and I look forward to the future.
Oh, brilliant! That's excellent. So, in terms of overall, the final step on we are confident, but kind of pulling it in within kind of Voices of Virtue and what we represent. Yeah. What's your view on how we stand? And in what we do, Yeah,
I feel like perception is reality, and Voices of Virtue have put themselves out there as the sort of individual that they're not just a choir, they're a family.
Yeah.
And that's the reality that they wanna project out there in public, and I feel that in going forward in the journey, as we try and do and achieve more and play more gigs, hopefully for the people. If we continue to put those positive messages out there, then we're going to do well as a group. I don't really even like to think about Voices of Virtue as a choir or as a band. I just see it as a collective of really cool people coming together to do something that they have common interest in. Exactly.
Yeah. And that's how we started. Common people who have a common interest in gospel music, and then we opened it up and said, hey, you know what? Let everybody come and learn, and come on board, and we became a family.
I bet you when you started, it was like, let's do harmonies, let's do this.
Oh, Daps, no,
definitely not.
Right. When we started, it was just me and Chichi.
Yeah,
it was just me.
What were you ladies doing?
Well, Chichi was minding her business.
I'm sure she was.
And I was out there babbling away. And one time I said, hey, Chichi, guess what? She was like, what? I was like, we're singing at a wedding. She was like, why? I'm like, we're a band. He's like, where's the band? I was like, calm down. She's like, when is the wedding? I was like, this coming Saturday? This coming Saturday. What did you do that for? I was like, because we can do it. Let's do it. We can do it. She's like, okay, calm down. Whew. Don't do that again. And we just back in tracks, me and Chichi, off we went, did this wedding. From the wedding, the driver, we gave him our cards. We got a gig for a 70th birthday party. And it just became word of mouth. And before we knew it, we had a client who was like, right, I want the whole reenactment of Sister Act. And as we kind of, said it in previous series and videos. And then that's how we actually kind of got together, because we're like, okay, well, we're going to need a choir for that. We cannot just be the 2 of us. I mean, we became the 4. We became augmented. Rebecca is one of the very early members in the team, and Glenn as well. Right. Very early. He's one of the founding members. And then we just kind of opened it up and went to different churches, because that was the easy thing to do, right? Get all your pals from church, because we didn't really know a lot of people in the music kind of scene. Apart from the church music scene. So when we got in, we didn't really even have a proper plan to say, it's something we've always wanted to do. That's for sure. But how it got together, I really just think it was just God's way of kicking us in the backside and going, come on, get it done. Yeah. He put the need there, and we fulfilled it, right? And we never looked back since. And obviously, in the way we work, we are very excellence focused. We don't just want to put out substandard stuff, right? And so we've had to grow in confidence, as a brand, as a team, and decide, okay, what is the feel we want, for members that come in to kind of get, and that family unit. Because when you're singing the genre that we sing, whether soul, gospel, you've got to be together. There's got to be a togetherness that connects with, even when you're singing, your voices connect, because you connect.
Yeah.
You know, we come in and it's like, oh my God, COVID, I'll give you a COVID invisible hug.
Yeah.
You know, and it's one of those things. We're so keen to just be in each other's spaces because we're family.
Yeah.
We're family. So yeah, that's just to give you a quick speeded up background.
Thank you for that. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah,
that
because you did not look at we are. See? Oh, we are Kyle. Sorry.
We are what?
We are Kyle.
Okay.
We are Kyle. That's how we started. We started as Kyle.
Okay.
And then we went to Augmented.
Oh.
And then we became Voices of Virtue.
Wow.
So, you know,
wow.
Kyle still kind of meant Woman of Virtue.
Mm.
So, Voices of Virtue. Wow. So there we go.
Thank you so much for that story.
You're welcome. Just go onto the YouTube channel and look at the We Are Kyle series.
Yeah, I'll make sure that I binge watch the YouTube.
Goodness me. Anyway, thank you so very much for your time.
You're very welcome.
For chatting.
Yes.
And
I'm surprised you didn't get me a coffee.
No.
You didn't even ask. I just showed up. Where's my coffee?
Sorry.
You know?
But definitely, we cannot finish this without bringing up my little pearl.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not canvassing for a clapperboard, but anybody out there, if your specialty is making durable and solid clapperboards,
that has access to eBay, just order one.
Can it be something that will not break and let me down? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was a very fun show to do.
You survived.
How do we exit?
Great stuff.